go and defy against all odds to prove themselves to be prime. This is the best of 5 series, Game 1, Homeboys versus RSGMY.
Homeboys literally in their comfort zone right now. The draft allows them to not just be mobile. This is first blood already.
No, what?
We're seeing the damage, the hot fix in the jungle coming into play. First blood for Lo Liao. Oh, this is what a start they have.
Yeah, an excellent start. Now even harassing Udil out of the mid lane, denying him from EXP, forcing Purify from Zorn. This is exactly the opening RSGMY was looking for. But Chibi is still going to continue on his usual pathing.
I'm surprised they actually decided
got the
to go
Lethal.
for the invade here, but now Lethal in the hands of RSGMY. Zorn still going a little bit more pesky here as he tries to go for invades. It's not even 2 minutes yet, and the penalty still applies to Homeboys. This is going to put them in a very awkward situation, but Zorn is going to try to push the pressure here. Chibi now, level 3. He wants to try and steal the jungle here. He's going to make an attack, but he's taking lesser damage. But guess what? The burst coming from Storm and Vinogo, chopping Chibi unto his half HP.
I think Chibi didn't get the camp, so that is good for Vinogo. At least he's not falling behind in terms of experience. They'll hit level 4 at the same time. Retri will come back up for the objective. Izanami also gets to fall back, but he does have that experience advantage. So the early game for RSGMY at this point of time is going pretty swimmingly.
One benefit for the Homeboys is that dying that early on in the game actually has a lot less impact as if you were to give first blood like 2 or 3
Hit for now. Homeboys already in position, dropping down pretty low. Here comes Echo coming in, but
What?
they're going to force the fight by Vinogo. He wins the retry battle. Homeboys, they need to back off. They're going for the combo as well. They're going for the drop. Vinogo finds the kill on Audio, and now Homeboys, they need to get Sapat out. Fortunately for them, they are able to do so. But Storm with the flicker play, he wants to chase Sapat. He doesn't want to get him out of there. Izanami missing the snipe. Venture sends him off Storm. He's going to try and commit to this, but Sapat eventually falls under turret. Zorn also needs to get out in one fell sweep. RSGMY wins the retry battle, picks up 3 kills, and now they're looking for more. TV tried to be a little bit cheeky, he's also dead. What happened to the defending champions?
Wow.
Prime RSGMY.
That's a 2k gold lead from that sequence. Everything went right for RSGMY. Props to Ripple. His flicker of Shatter completely messed up Udio because it sent him into a straight up appraiser's wrath that killed him instantly. And of course Storm taking out Sapat, forcing the vengeance of all things. And icing on the cake, they even cash in on Chibi trying to sneak away the purple buff. So this early game is a disaster for Homeboys.
And that is straight up a disaster. We already talked about how important that first turtle timing is for composition as a running a Nolan. Not only did Homeboys get dismantled there, not only did Chibi lose retry to Vinogo, but trying to vertical jungle cost him his life, and that's going to put an assassin jungler in a situation where he's not going to be able to contribute for a little while, and is exactly what RSGMY is looking for.
Oh boy, this is something that we did not expect right from the get-go. Who would have thought RSGMY putting Homeboys at their own place here? Maybe a little bit of mistake, but they definitely are putting on a show. Meanwhile, bottom side, Circling Eagle comes in, still taking a little bit too much damage here. He's buying a little bit of time here. Eventually, here comes Nets with the entropy, but he's not able to get the kill. And RSGMY, they hold on once more.
They even get a kill on the Sapat, right? They brought Vinogo up top, and Ripple cashed in on that. And now Vinogo is a level ahead of Chibi, takes the purple buff away.
Oh no.
The snowball continues for RSGMY, 3k goal advantage as the second turtle spawns.
This is terrible for Homeboy, straight up, but really good if you're an RSGMY fan right now. Storm taking a lot of poke damage, but I'm not sure if this is the fight they're looking for.
Oh, I'm a Fender comes in. They are going to try and force the issue. Circling Eagle comes in. Oh, Zorn not committing to Storm, so they are going to both disengage, knowing that it's just not worth it. Udi also popping the ult here. Not going to be able to do too much damage, so but thinking about shoving the top side, but Turtle completely ignored from both sides, not having retry.
If you're RSGMY, you probably don't need the turtle as much as Homeboys does, but even Homeboys can't really walk up. Chibi needs to start power farming, just got the Hunter Strike, but Vinogo, he's starting on the turtle already.
Oh, let's see how it goes here. Zorn still trying to body check his health as well. He's looking for the right timing. Echo comes in. Chibi looking for the back line. Circling Eagle as well. Repo taking a little bit of damage, but Chibi snipes him from right under Vinogo. Vinogo with the Appraiser's Wrath, not going to be able to connect. Homeboys is able to steal it away like the sneaky little chicken they are.
And Nats gets killed off. Again, the combined efforts of Storm and Lo Liao. We talked about RSGMY not really needing the turtle as much as Homeboys. Chibi got a drive-by, but they lose their Natan.
We're seeing really smart plays being made here by both teams. Homeboys choosing to go for an in and out, steal the turtle, disengage from the fight because they know they're behind. But RSG also taking advantage of the situation to play the opposite side of the map and start giving advantage to Lolil. We talk about the snowball on Nolan, but a snowball on Roger is just as scary. And Lolil currently is already 2-0-1.
RSGMY currently 3k net worth lead, and now they're going to try and force an infield. Nets gets caught out in the middle. The Tilda with the saves forces an entropy as well to get out to safety. So he's going to be A-OK for now, but Chibi getting zoned out by Repo. Not the perfect Nolan game for him this time, as Homeboys is struggling to make ends meet across the map.
Yeah. RSG Malaysia just straight up abusing Nets, knowing that he does not purify for a while more. If not for the guiding wind, Nets would have 100% died in the situation. Even despite that, RSGMY, they're going to cut this bottom wave in an attempt to get this tier 1. Loleo's not going to be scared of Chibi.
Oh no, Loleo's taking a little bit too much damage. Chibi's looking for the flash. Nice light compounds coming from Loleo to die the initial burst. But Chibi is down towards the final 2 charge. He might die to this, and yes, he's dead. Killing spree for Loleo's. Now top side as well, another engagement happens as well. Repo is going to try buy time. Zord manages to escape the slot shatter here.
What did we say? He's not going to be scared of Chibi. He's just way too strong. If Chibi can't land a full combo without him dodging it, and Loleo will solo kill him.
Starting to look a little bit like desperation from the Homeboys here. Chibi knows he needs kills to start becoming relevant in this game again. But RSGMY have drafted very smartly here by just basically not giving Homeboys easy heroes to get easy Nolan chain kills off of. And that's making Chibi's life very difficult.
So much stuns, so much CC from RSGMY. Homeboys, all they gotta do is just wait for time now. They're like, what can they do at this point?
I think you just have to play the silence, right? You gotta farm up a bit, let Nets get his items, because somebody he's gonna eventually fall on this Thamus, and in a game where Thamus is behind, it's just twice as worse. So it comes down to Nets, and perhaps Chibi to kind of make ends meet, catch up to RSGMY.
It's gonna be difficult though. It'll take Homeboys at least another 2 or 3 minutes before they can actually look to fight again. It would be a good timing because that's about when the Lord will spawn, so maybe it'll be enough for Homeboys to find the angle they're looking for. At RSG, all they really need to do is just keep doing what they're doing. Izanami should scale up quite well. Lolil and Rippo will have more than enough damage together once you come into that late game phase. So as long as they continue to deny map control and space for Homeboys, RSGMY actually have a straight shot to victory here.
RSGMY taking away what Homeboys needs the most. Mid-side.
Oh no, Sapa, he got caught out. He needs to get out. Zord as well. They're taking so much damage. They're able to escape. Chibi tried to go for the backlines to snipe Loleo's, but doesn't seem to be able to do so. Vinogo stops him in his track. Homeboys making an attempt, but still a very risky one.
Yeah, that fight was not even close. RSGMY didn't have to use too much. The ultimates are going to come back up very, very swiftly. And the best part is that the Lord is spawning on the bottom side, so...
Oh my goodness, Echo comes in. He does see them, Homeboys. They're like, everything they're trying to do is getting completely read by RSGMY, and now even the purple buff as well getting completely slowed through. They're going to send someone to try and zone off Vinogo. Middle lane defended. Homeboys now defending the rest, but no, they'll lose it as well. They're bringing in Chibi to go in for a snipe. She tries for the combo. Stone! Almost losing his life, but he will get out. Homeboys, again, struggling. Desperation. Another attempt, but Repo's only half HP. They need somebody to get a finisher. And unfortunate to say, RSGMY is just too tanky right now.
And they gotta slow it down. Nets is basically their only win condition now for the Homeboys, and RSGMY should be aware of this. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit more focus towards this Natan, but I think that the Homeboys are doing a good job here of just splitting up the map, trying to steal away jungle camps, playing the opposite lane. They're not gonna contest for this Lord.
At least let Nets get the top tier 2. If Chibi can steal this Lord, Homeboys are going to stabilize this game in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, but it's going to be close here. They're calling in Sapa to try and zone him out. Down towards very, very low. Chibi, they don't have the information. Not going to make the attempt. So RSGMY secures the Lord in their favor, but they may lose a tier 2 up top.
It's the best that Homeboys can hope for. just let Nets get everything. He is, like Slava said, the only win condition. If Nets can pop off and kill everyone on RSGMY, they win the game. But if Nets goes down, the game ends right then and there because RSGMY have completely outskilled everyone on Homeboys, and this Natan is their last hope.
Gonna be pushing in the mid lane here. Chibi still trying to make something happen on the opposite side of the map, but Rippo alone is more than enough to deny him that possibility, and RSG just running down mid lane.
Yeah, it's going to be tough here. It's going to be a very difficult defense. Lord already matching from the top side. Nolan securing the purple buff on the enemy jungle, so that's a big plus point for him. But again, they need more out of Chibi.
This Novari is becoming a big menace. No one on Homeboys can catch Izanami, and he's dealing way too much damage. He's giving way too much info to his team.
Oh no, Chibi is making his way from the flank here. He needs to be quick a little bit more. Lord's going to about to crash as well. Homeboys, they have to throw bodies for this, but at the same time, RGMY, they don't know where Nolan is. He's hiding in the bush. Meanwhile, here comes the attempt here. I'm Offended has been used. Subot needs to pop his out to back off, but Chibi again, I think he briefly saw him. Izanami, he found him. He needs to get out. RGMY, they will back off, and this is good. Chibi is somewhat making space for the team, and RGMY looks like with all that aggression has given up with the assault.
But really good discipline, right, with the positioning from RSGMY. Even though they could look the straight push into the Homeboys base, by recognizing that they don't know where the Nolan is, they're still positioning safely, checking behind them, making sure that no flanks are left exposed. Chibi is looking desperately for Izanami especially.
Oh no. Are you sure? You should be recalling here, RGMY. Do they check this? They're thinking about this. Oh, Izanami, they found him. Oh no! Mistakes were made, Chibi. What were you thinking? You are gonna get punished for this. He could have gotten out. Tried for a risky play, but RSGMY, they've got him completely shut down.
Desperation. I don't think you can even kill Izanami. Izanami just got the blood wings. You won't have enough damage to blow through him unless you have like another core item.
Oh, now Stone with the catch coming in as well. Sabat, he's going to try and click through, but the chain stun's coming through. Izanami killing spree. RSGMY 9-0 in the second day of the playoff against Homeboys. An absolute domination. And now Binogo looking for the taunt here. They even find Odil. Homeboys, they're crumbling. What happened?
Wow, this is cinema from RSGMY. They can just take the next Lord and wait to beat up Homeboys in their own base at this point.
Oh no, Zord, he's getting pulled back here. He's trying to make a play, but RSGMY is just... Ugh.
RSG is being too efficient here. I don't know what kind of practice they went through during the break, but this is a very different team than we saw at the end of the regular season. Rotations seem cleaner, coordination is good.
Trying to make a play, but RSGMY is just... Ugh.
RSG is being too efficient here. I don't know what kind of practice they went through during the break, but this is a very different team than we saw at the end of the regular season. Rotations seem cleaner, coordination is good, and their understanding of how to draft to counteract this Nolan pick from the Homeboys, which has worked for them the entire season, is showing a higher level of mastery right now. They're gonna take the Lord for free.
Yep, and at the same time, admitting your own mistakes and working on improving to become better. RSGMY, Vinogo, he's admitted himself to play really bad yesterday. Today, with self-realization, he's playing a better game than before.
I think also you give props to Stoem for opening up so much space for the team. Of course, you have Izanami, this Novaria. It's always efficient when you want to get info, but this push might be the one.
Yep, and now with the echo coming in, I'm Offended from Storm. Catches Sabat, he's going for the vengeance. He's going to be able to survive this, but the Lord has to fall, and it will do so. Loleo spit the pounds, doesn't get the kill. He needs to back out a little bit more, but Zorn, he is going to die to this. It is going to be meat shield for Homeboys. They're still holding on. 4v5. Vinogo forced to back off. The snipe comes in. Chibi again could not find a single kill from the side of Homeboys. As RSGMY, they are continuing this. Vinogo walking back from the base. 4v4 for now. As they are going to try and poke this from the flank. Zorn going to be scouted out as well. Sapan will be bursted out. TP from the back line finds Izanami, but Izanami flickers out. He's going to be okay. Nets! He tries to make a play, and he's going to be able to scare him off guard. They get a double with this defense as RSGMY underestimated the power of Nets.
No, Vinogo Yeah, Vinogo needed to be there. I feel like without Vinogo, Udio stealing the primal wrap, and this Natan coming online, you're starting to feel the heat from Homeboys. The damage not to be underestimated, but still RSGMY, they have a massive lead.
RSGMY still has a lot of damage. The only reason that they ended up getting picked off in that last fight was that they stayed a bit too long, tried to end the game with a single minion wave. And even though Chibi wasn't able to get any kills, he was able to divert a lot of attention from the RSGMY backline away until it was too late to realize that Nets and Udil were actually dismantling their front line instead.
Well, speaking of dismantling here, can they make a comeback out despite all this? They've been dragging this for so long. We started to see a little bit of glimpse of Nets, but eventually RSGMY, they've got Loleo Zorn. Oh no, he's got the Purify. He's gonna go for Single Eagle. He's able to get out, so that's a plus point for Homeboys. Homeboy fans gotta be having a little bit of sigh of relief for now.
Man, the amount of shield that Zorn got from that, it really felt like he didn't take any damage at all. But it is at the cost of the Purify. Side lanes, the mid and bottom minion wave will always be in RSGMY's favors just because they took the inhibitor down.
But it is a notable Lord push advantage here. We saw that Homeboys actually managed to shift it into the negatives for RSGMY. Their base is empty except for one inhibitor, but they're slowly regaining some net worth control. The thing is, 6k at this point though is still quite a lot. RSG just needs to avoid staying too long in these fights and they'll be okay, honestly.
Yeah, Conceal has been played as well, coming from RSGMY. But seems like they don't want to take any more risks here. They are going to focus on the Lord fight here. This is going to be very important because both sides level 15. One wrong move means that it is going to be a potential loss here. In this case, here comes the collapse here. They're dropping on Serpat. They're throwing everything. But Udio with the plays. And now GB looking for the back lines. They're finding Loleo's. And now the taunt coming from Vinogo to stop him back. Loleo's will survive.
Wow.
But they get the drop on GB. Vinogo with the catch. They lose two. What a maneuver from RSGMY.
Dude, Nets is dangerous. He is absolutely lethal in this fight. Yeah, I feel like RSGMY, if you can kill Nets, the game ends. But if Nets is left unattended, he is solo carrying Homeboys.
No. The Lord gets resetted here, so that's going to buy a little bit more time for Homeboys. Somebody's got to defend the creep wave. They're sending Udio to defend. Now, Circling Eagle gives them vision. Nets cannot push forward. Now, Loleo's looking for the chase, but he doesn't want to troll as they have to defend the base. RSGMY secures the Lord once more.
RSGMY going to have a pretty easy time pushing in with this. Only one inhibitor standing, and Homeboys doesn't have the best wave clear save for the Natan. So as long as they don't make the same mistake as previously, this first game should go to them. But Homeboys needs to be respected, honestly. This spacing, the
GB! No, that's huge! That's huge! That's exactly what Homeboys needed! They got the kill on the Roger. He tried the first time, he chipped the immortality. Now for the second time here, can he get out? Yes, he can. They will buy even more time now. RSGMY cannot close out the game now.
It's really dangerous territories. Homeboys at the 52k total net worth. Blood Wings finally up on Nets. He even went for the Holy Crystal first before the Blood Wings, knowing that they need the damage.
Circling Eagle connects on two. Finds Udio. Tier 1 still stands. Purple buff not available. Chibi will steal it away from Vinogo. So a little bit more space for Homeboys. But again, creeps, inhibitors fallen. It feels so difficult for Homeboys.
But they're doing it. They're mounting that comeback. That 6k net worth lead is now only half of that. And you can see that the goal difference between the gold laners not too notable. Chibi has actually regained his net worth lead as well. The RSGMY, this is literally what I was talking about, needs to respect Homeboys a little bit. They started to stop paying attention to Nolan's positioning.
Interesting enough, he's got a Winds of Nature on Chibi? What? Okay.
Chibi?
Does he?
Oh, sorry, on Natan. Okay, never mind, forget it. I'm confused. I'm lost. Like, I thought it was Chibi on the Natan, but you know, it's Nets. Sorry.
Yeah.
But at the same time, now, looking at the Echo coming in, they are going to try and force a fight on Serpat here. Looks like he's going to be very tanky. He's diving the back lines, connecting on Loleo, but they can't seem to finish him off here. Chibi forced to diverge. He focused on the Vinogo. He gets taunted up. That's going to be the immortality chopped away. Chibi, can he get out? No, he cannot. Got stunned. He's going to be permanently locked down. As RSGMY now shutting down the jungler means that is the opening they need to take a jab on the crystal.
Thankfully, Chibi will be back when the Lord respawns. Credits to Ripple for landing the Primal Wrap stun onto the root onto Chibi. He could have dashed away easily, but this is RSGMY's second chance to try and end the game.
Oh, they're not gonna try and wait for the Lord. They're gonna try and see if they can do this while Chibi's still dead.
Yep, now Nets is going to be the all-savior boy here, the Wonder Boy. Can he do it? No, he went forward. He's going to get haunted out. But no, the damage is good. They actually have the damage. They will survive. And Nets, he's 1 HP. He survived. The winds of nature. He's got everything. The Wonder Boy does it again. Chibi, I got you. Don't worry.
Avoiding that Appraiser's Wrap with the winds of nature literally saved them. If Inogo hits that out point blank onto Nets like that, he's surely dead. Homeboy just pulling this out of the pocket. What used to be a close to 10k goal advantage has now shrunk to non-existent. This 1.6 does not matter at all.
They're called homeboys for a reason. They're gonna defend their home with their lives. They've turned this game around and now it's a 50-50 Lord at half HP.
Now, to start things off, Zorn going to be a circling Eagle looking for the knockup. He doesn't get it, but no go. He found Nets. A big appraiser's round. That's huge. GB, he needs to win the red tree, and GB does it. But homeboys, they need to get out. Support, run. Support, run! He's got immortality, but no go. He's so low. He's trying to find a pickup as well. Oh boys, they managed to get out. No, stole with the bull. The snipe from Zanami. They found GB. Binogo so strong. Tried to go for the appraiser's wrap. He cannot die. Winter Trunk get the buy time. He gets out, but homeboys, they need to reset. It's 4v5. Lord in their favor. They've lost Nets. They've lost Chibi. Nets 15 seconds left. They're throwing bodies for this. Sapat, he needs to defend with all his life. That's going to be the first immortality. Circling Eagle connects on 5. He's buying so much time. It's not good. Sapat is dead. Nets as well. Sword is the only one left. It's not good enough for the homeboys. They tried their best, but RSGMY is the one